Cool. You feeling good? Mm-hmm. Alright, you know what we gotta do. We got come with that fire. Yeah. Lay ill kid at OneYoungsta. Hold it down. Bring that StreetGeek and NERDSoul. What is up, my people? Today all year. Coming with another wonderful episode of Loungin. We are chilling. We're glad you made it another week. It's good to see you yet another week up in here. We know it ain't easy. We know sometimes it can be a hard day, a long day, whatever, but you made it. And I'm happy to see them sunshiny faces. Now, I ain't by myself. Hello, I'm NERDSoul. But I got a wonderful co-host with me. Lisa, say what up.
Hey, y'all.
Big shout out to the chat. Marquise Collins, Mr. Nobody, Kibi23. I want to say welcome. If this is your first episode, make sure to hit that thumbs up. If you like what you see, hit that thumbs down. If you don't, but you hit that thumbs down. I'm going to send Goldar after you. And I'm only saying that because I've been playing Power Rangers Battle for the Grid a whole lot. Also, make sure to subscribe if you like what you're seeing or what you've seen already. And think about being a Patreon supporter. Now, let's get into some newsy news from this week. Oh, and shout out to Alan Lewis in the house. Yeah, we got NERDSoulite up in here too. So, some newsy news. Lisa, what do we have for the news? Because you brought something new to my attention. I was like, I don't know what you got.
Well, I want to start with this because this is really great. Now, I literally typed in good black news this week. Because I feel like all we ever have is bad news. Don't nobody want no bad news. No bad news. So I found this site literally called goodblacknews.org.
Yup.
And it's fantastic. So it's a website that just, gives up-to-date black news here in the States, in other countries, all over, accomplishments that black people have made, awards that they have won, all different kinds of just really, really fantastic things. So you guys should check it out, and I am going to post the link.
Yeah, post that link up in that Chizat. That's right. Alan Lewis ain't even had to use his AK. You know what I'm saying? But we did, you picked out a segment from Good Black News.
I did.
Yes, you did. I did.
It's one I found. Representative Lauren Underwood takes over as chair of House Cybersecurity Panel. Mm-hmm. And she is a sister because this after all is
Good Black News.
That's right. So this was as of September 26, 2020. According to thehill.com, Representative Lauren Underwood will take over as chair of the House Homeland Security Committee's subcommittee on cybersecurity, infrastructure, protection, and innovation. Underwood, who serves as vice chair of the full Homeland Security panel, will take over the subcommittee chair position from Representative Cedric Richmond. Richmond, in turn, is taking a position on the House Ways and Means Committee to fill the seat previously held by the late Representative John Lewis.
All right, word up. So, so that's some good news because I know usually y'all come here and it be, it's like every week. Every week is bad, but you know what I'm saying? We got a sister stepping in. She's smart. You see she got glasses on. You know what I'm saying? If you look in the chat, you see the link. You see she got glasses, so she know about cybersecurity. So, she out there. She's black. She's looking out for the people, making sure there ain't nobody hacking people on the streets. You know what I'm saying? That making sure that your T-Mobile accounts is safe.
But like I told you before, side note. Just because somebody wear glasses doesn't mean they smart.
Yes, it do.
It means they can't see.
No, man. It means that they have to focus even harder because they're reading so many words.
Because they can't see.
Look, man. Look. We
gonna put me. I know.
Look, man. Look. Just trust us. All right. Trust us, Jones. You can't trust me. Can't trust us. But yes, here's the link. You can check out your girl, you know what I'm saying, Lauren Underwood? Lauren Underwood, Representative Lauren Underwood, doing things in the community, holding it down for cybersecurity, and just being beautiful and black. So, since we've gotten through that, there have been some revelations on the home front in Louisville. There have been some rumblings, if you will, some talk of corruption. No. So last week, y'all remember, Daniel Cameron came out. He was like, "Yo, look, we did the grand jury. Yo, couldn't get no murder because the grand jury, they didn't want it. All they wanted was one-time violence. And yo, hey, it is what it is, right? It what it is." So all of a sudden, one of the jurors comes out and be like, "Nah. You ain't gonna blame this on us. You ain't even tell us what we could or couldn't do. Y'all didn't even say that this could be considered." And I was like, excuse me? Could that be a little bit of knowledge from inside the secrecy of the grand jury? Because the reason, these prosecutors, special prosecutors, whatever, do the grand jury so they can go there and be like, "Yo, it's hush hush. We gonna kill it here," and then nobody will ever know. But the good thing is that it seems that citizens all around are protesting, are uprising, are using their voices to fight back and speaking truth to power. Because Daniel got power and that juror probably ain't got no power. But that juror said, "You know what? You ain't gonna lie on me. All right? You ain't gonna be lying on me." So that came out. Then, they were like, "Yo, well, we want to release the tapes and the transcript from the grand jury. We want to see it." And then Daniel was like, "All right, hold on. Wait real quick.
Let me redact some
Let me
take my black marker, write some stuff out that y'all don't need to see for undisclosed reasons.
Let me go on and do my best to hide everything that I did wrong."
Right. Anything that's going to contradict what I told you I said.
Because what's going to happen is this transcript going to come out and people going to look at me and say, "You lied." So we have that, but we also got some body cam video. We got some body. Remember when they said there wasn't no body cam video? There's no video. We don't got nothing. Well, there just wasn't no video.
You know what? I just remembered I did have my
You know
body
what?
cam.
Oh, snap. There is some video. And not only do we have video, but we have video of the officers just kind of like moseying around the apartment after they killed somebody. And at least one of the smart, corrupt officers was like, "Look, walk backwards out of the apartment. What do you do?" He was like, "Yo, my dude, what are you doing? Get out of here. You ain't supposed to be here." Because by law, they're supposed to be, doing some kind of interview or exit interview or
any cop that has been involved in a shooting that has killed someone. They're supposed to leave that scene and
they're supposed to
higher up or whatever.
Talking to like an administrator or something about what they did.
Come back on the scene? Are you crazy?
So the video comes out. What's up, Jenna James? What's up, KB23? What's up, Hitflix? Nice to see y'all. And Markeith Collins. Video comes out, and it's like, oh, cast more doubt. So now we got doubt from the grand juror, doubt from the video, because it's like, why y'all moving all shady like? Then that makes people dig up what happened before, because remember, the warrant was dirty from jump. So now, local publications in Louisville are like, "Oh, yo, remember, the warrant won't clean in the first place." So they go back to I think the postmaster, I think that's the person's thing, but the top post office guy or woman there said, "Look, we actually never spoke to Louisville PD. We did speak to someone else, but we said there won't no weird packages going." And that person is quoted in saying that. They're like, "No, there's no weird packages. Everything's all good." But in the warrant that the judge signed, it said, he said there's packages coming and we need to check those packages. So now people are going back and saying, okay, So the warrant was dirty from jump, means y'all shouldn't even been there. Then y'all was in plain clothes and you didn't knock. So if you was in plain clothes and you didn't knock, and you didn't identify yourselves, I'll get to that in a second, and you didn't identify yourselves, how is Kenneth Walker to know who's up in his house? From his perspective, and at times, or perception, at times perception is reality, not in all times, don't get carried away, but in that moment of them kicking it or pushing or banging in the door, perception is these are random people trying to rob us. That perception is his reality in that moment because they did not announce themselves. Now, I know you'll say, oh, but NERDSoul, come on now. NERDSoul, bruh, they got one person out of like 70-something people in the area, 50, 70 people, whatever, said that person heard. It's like, you know what? That's interesting. Why can they not cite their sources from anyone else? They only have one person. That's it. That's all they got. Now, I know this isn't a one-to-one comparison, but if you were going to do an investigation, they would say that you would need more than 2 sources. You would need 3. You would be like, if you were going to write a paper, maybe do some investigative journalism, anything else, you would need more than 1 source. But the police was like, yo, Chuck, we got one person that said that we said our names, so that's it. And then Daniel Cameron told us, hey, that's it. So I'd wager to bet. No. I submit this to you that if they would lie on the postmaster to get a dirty warrant that they knew was dirty, then there's no way I can trust their word on the one person out of all these people in this apartment building said that they heard the police announce themselves.
Yeah, because now we're picking and choosing what we choose to believe from them.
Yes.
They lied about this. Oh, but they told the truth about that. Well, how do you decipher?
Yeah. And what's up, Jenna James? Checking out that Heat game. Yo, Lakers is winning, right? Make sure the Lakers is winning for me. All right. You know what I'm saying? Make sure the Lakers is winning. Don't let the Heat don't let the Heat take us out now. You know what I'm saying? Don't let the Heat take us out. So with that said, we go forward to the judge now, because the judge is sort of caught up in this now because the judge signed this dirty warrant. Now, once again, I'm going to jump back to perception is reality. The perception of the judge is like, yo, they say there's drugs there. They say there's crazy packages. Yo, I got to sign this because there's drug dealing going on, right? Well, now we know everything was wrong. And we know that they lied to get that warrant. You think that the judge would say, hey, look, they lied to me, and I don't support this in any way, and they need to be prosecuted because their lies, their mismanagement of their duties led to the death of someone. You think that's what we get from the judge. That's not what we got from the judge. What we got from the judge. All right, so Lakers is up. All right, cool. 7 points, cool. We'll roll with that. We need to stretch that. I feel a little more comfortable at 10 points, but we'll deal with that. So the judge says, well, that's concerning. I want to hear from the FBI. What you need to hear the FBI from? Now, you guys can Google all this stuff up. You know what I'm saying? The stuff is there. You can check it out. The judge has been interviewed, and she said basically it's concerning to her. And I'm like, this is way more than concerning. See, here's the deal.
It's like your reputation is on the line.
So your reputation is on the line too. So now with this, what we get is a very interesting look at how deep the corruption and the cover goes whenever police get dirty. Now, This isn't the only time. I know you guys probably remember, unless y'all have short memories, Amber Geiger, where the state police and the local police seem to have conspired to figure out a way to kill a man in his own house that was doing absolutely nothing wrong and had broke no laws at all. But this is a very interesting case when you add in the judge. Shout out to Goldman Vision F12. Because the judge could have easily said that, you know, I completely changed my position on this. The police should have never had this. And actually, I'm sure the judge could do something.
There has to be some sort of penalty for this.
Yeah, the judge could do something, but the only thing is, if the judge, Black Truth was talking about contempt of court, and I'm not sure if she could, but say if she could hold them in contempt of court, right? That sets a whole nother precedent. And she doesn't want to be the one that sets that precedent.
Yeah, because, you know, I'm going to be real right here. We're talking about all of this because, of course, it's worthy of us talking about. Yeah. But I honestly think, you know, that a lot of us are getting to a point where it's like, why even work ourselves up into this lather and discuss all of these things when nothing's going to be done about it? Like, they can break this down, you know, in every point, you know, imaginable. They can take every player in this whole scenario and break down everything that they did wrong. You know, he lied about his name. He ain't even a cop. I mean, you could, you know, it could be anything. And at the end of the day, from what we've seen, from what we've experienced, nothing will be done. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to be Nancy negative, but I'm just saying.
No, I get where you're coming from, and I agree with you about 50 or 60%, but I think now we're getting to a point where you have Black media and you have independent media kind of pushing back on what we're getting from you know, your basic ABC, NBC, CNN, Fox kind of thing. Yeah. And when you have that pushback, that gives the people on the ground, the grassroots, the validation, the vigor, the visibility they need outside of just being in the streets. So slowly, and the wheels do turn slow, but slowly, I think it's very important for us to always call out when this stuff happens. Is it annoying? Yes, it is. Yeah. Does it get old? Yes, it does. But if we don't stay up on their butts, who else will? Because, traditional white media, and when I say traditional white media, I mean like ABC, CBS, NBC, you know, those guys. Fox, I don't know, CNN, MSNBC, whatever. They were cool with letting this just go.
Yeah.
They were cool with letting this go. But local publications and grassroots media said, no. Once that interview came out with that grand jury, I guess attendee or juror or whatever, we said, nah, bruh. We ain't letting this go. And the problem I think that we're seeing now with all this kind of hopscotch between is the cops and, let's talk to the judge. Because now everybody's like, this ain't going away. Like we thought we was going to give them $12 million, blame it on the grand jury. We out. And it's not going away as quick as they thought. Now, what I would like to see, what would be just, is the officers and Cameron actually be charged. Real charges, not no wanton violence. Because I believe there's a corruption case to be had. Will we see that? We'll never know. But I know if we don't get out there in the streets and protest, if we don't continue to make videos like this and call this stuff out, if we don't continue to blog or write articles or whatever, we won't never see nothing. And I know it's a painstaking job. Just a few days ago, if you were here with us talking about the Democratic debate with Nate Miller, he's super dope, and Solar Gray, super dope as well. You know, I was like, bruh, do I even want to watch these other debates? But at the same time, Solar made a good point. Yo, they are. They watch him. So it's like, we got to watch them so we can stay up on their butts. You know what I'm saying? So we can call it, tap that butt when it's necessary. You know what I'm saying? Are we going to win every single battle? No, but we need to be present and ready to fight every battle. And what I mean by ready to fight is, who do we need to protest? Who do we need to write articles about? Who do we need to boycott? Who do we need to fund? Who do we, like, all that? There's all kinds of aspects of making sure that we stay on top of them. Because we have gotten some stuff passed. No-knock warrants in Louisville are gone now because of this, because of the protests.
Right, but this is the thing, though, and I agree with you. I agree with you. But this is the thing about the no-knock warrant. Whether it was no-knock, knock-knock, or whatever it is, it doesn't matter because they say it was a no-knock warrant, but then they claim that they knocked.
Yeah.
So
they lied anyway. I know they're going to lie anyway, but you can only do what you can do. Like, you can't say we're going to saddle police with civilians on every single call. I mean, that could be cool. But, I mean, what else are we going to do besides get policies and actual litigious issues changed? Like, and we have to stay in their face about it. Cops are going to lie. But also we need to continue to move towards getting rid of qualified immunity, which RBG declined to deal with, but and the rest of her crew declined to deal with this summer, but get rid of stuff like that so that we can finally go after these guys in a more legitimate way. Now, shouts out to the chat. Ambria Ashley said that grand juror still may speak out. They're waiting for permission. Yeah, and the grand juror said that the other jurors should be able to speak out as well. Somebody in the chat asked, "What's the difference between a grand jury and a regular trial?" There's a lot of like legal issues that I don't know, but the main thing is that it is not secret. And it is in public so that we can all film it, all see it, all hear it. That's the main thing. Also, in grand juries, there's not a judge there. And there isn't a defense there. It's only the prosecutor.
Yeah, and a grand jury isn't trying someone. They're determining what charges are going to be made. Yeah.
And shouts out to Panda. What's up? Yeah. Panda, good to see you. You know what I'm saying? Patreon supporter, much love to y'all. Peace. So there is a real need to stay on top of this and see what's going on. This story is not going to leave Louisville as fast as I think they thought it was. And I think that Daniel Cameron will probably end up holding the water for this. I think it's the reason they put him in that position. And when I say they, I mean the white people in power that were able to put him there. I think that he will end up holding the water and the police will walk free and it'll be like nothing happened. But we got to stay up on this.
And he chose, I believe, to have a grand jury instead of, determining for himself what charges should be brought to shield himself from black folks. That's what I think he did. Yeah, and and the funny thing is, if you look, and I posted it up on Twitter. See, what is it? The definition of an attorney general. Let's see. I put it up, and it's basically. The basic definition is that attorney general is a lawyer or representative for the people. They're supposed to be the people's lawyer. Yeah. It's not a good thing, is it?
You can right here as chief legal officers of the states, commonwealths, and territories of the United States, the attorney generals serve as counselors to state government agencies and legislatures, and as representatives of public interest. It seems more of a private interest in this case. And I think they set him up for this, and he probably gonna end up holding the water for this. Unfortunately, but hey, that's the game he played, so that's what he get. Because he should have went in there and been like, "These are the options y'all have. This is what they've done." Notice when he did that speech, he never even mentioned the 911 call Kenneth Walker made. He was just like, "Oh, he came in and they were met with fire." Why? But don't even worry about all that. You know what I'm saying? It's magic, right? It's just whew. Just don't worry about that. So, with that said, of course we want to stay on top of this. Big shout out to Jenna James saying a grand jury, a jury typically of 23 people selected to examine the validity of an accusation before trial. So thank you for hitting us with the actual definition. Word up. Oh, shit. Definition. Good song by Mos Def and the whack dude that was dope before he got whack. Ambria Ashley said, thanks for the explanation. What up? We here. We all fam here. We here. So, with that, we got some terrible news. We're going to end on this, guys. A nice short show. It's a Friday evening. Ain't no need to hold y'all long. We had some terrible news, guys. Everyone in the chat, Ambria Ashley, Jenna James, Kibi23, Goldman Vision, Hitflix, Marquis Collins, Alan Lewis. I need you, Mr. Nobody, I need you guys to sit down if you can for just a moment. It's been announced that Donald Trump and Melania Trump have COVID-19. I'd like to quote Jackie Ray, J. Ray the Fanatic from The Fumble, who posted up on Instagram, won't he do it? Or won't he will? I'm just saying though. But here's the thing. If I were to believe that he actually has COVID-19, because I don't think he has COVID-19, what I think this is a sympathy play. Because I think that he realizes that he got burned a little more than he expected to get burned in that debate.
This is a third grader pretending they got a stomach ache to get out of their math test.
Thank you. They know they got 2 more debates and he like, word, look, hold up. I'm a quarantine. I get them. I know I'll get the sympathy because they'll be like, oh man, you got the COVID? Oh, we're so sorry for you, man. Yeah. Oh, DT, what can I make you some chicken soup? No.
But let me tell you.
I'll be fine. I just can't come to the other debates.
And see, what makes this even more suspect is like in all of the news after that, they're talking about, the symptoms he had and they flew him or whatever to the hospital and what he's taking. So they talk all this stuff about what they're doing with Donald Trump, right? You don't hear them say nothing about Melania because Melania was like,
because she ain't got it.
Look, she was like, look, go on, tell him I got it, but I be dang if I'm sitting up in anybody's hospital.
I ain't got it. We ain't got it.
I'm not going to nobody's hospital. Ain't got it. Look, I'm gonna sit up in this White House. Look, you want me to stay up in there? Cool. You want to say I got COVID? Cool. But I'm not going to nobody's hospital.
Man, this
all them germs and real COVID up in there, I'm good.
Panda said, especially since it came from his Twitter and not the White House account. Yeah, word up. And then Jenna James said, the voodoo aunties from the islands, Africa, Louisiana are at work. Shouts out Blurtish. What up? Nice to see you. Oh man, yo. Panda said they said he's also getting an experimental treatment. Yeah. They lying. Look, you just got your butt whooped. And actually, you whooped your own butt. Joe Biden did not do great in that debate. Joe Biden was just, present and not going crazy.
Well, he had to work
That's
so
the only way you had to win the debate. I could have won that debate.
Mikey could have won that debate.
He gonna go crazy. Just seem sane. That was it. Joe Biden just seems sane. That's all you got to do.
Not seem sane, though.
Seems sane. Because Joe Biden crazy, too. All right, don't let the debate make you think that, oh, man, Joe Biden's so dope. Oh, Joe Biden's so great. Joe Biden said he's going to give the police more money. So once again, covert racism and overt racism. Now, I will give Joe Biden this. Joe Biden has never used his platform to energize white supremacy. He's only used this policy. But with that said, oh man, yo, it's tough out there, yo. You know what I'm saying? You trying to govern, trying to be a president, trying to be all you can be. And here come COVID, just messing you up, man. I bet in the next days we hear, guys, I'm gonna have to cancel these debates. I'm just not feeling well. Whatever the day of the last debate is, say the day of the last debate is like October, 14th. Watch on the 15th, he'll be like, I'm feeling a little better. Then on the 17th, it'll be miraculous recovery.
Thanks to whatever.
Whatever I'm gonna try to sell y'all.
Yeah, whoever is, greasing his palm right now, whatever medication they want to push, that'll be what
look, yo, don't believe the hype. That's all I'm gonna say. He might have COVID. He might, but
And Melania keep on. She keep on going with the okie doke. When he's ready for a new model,
yo, she ain't even. I mean, you know what? Look, maybe that's his type. I'm gonna just leave it alone. I'm gonna just let it go.
When he's ready for a new model, I don't care.
She gonna be gone. Yes. That's why her face all tuned up every time you see her.
How loyal she is to him, man.
Blurted said he on that Kofefe. Yo, man, look, that's how it be. But look, trust me. In a couple of days, I am pretty sure we're gonna hear, in his weakened state, the president is not able to make the other debates. Please pray for him, because he gonna play the sympathy up. But I guarantee you, the day after the last debate was scheduled, he is gonna say something like I'm feeling a little better, y'all. Thank you for I'm still just trying to work it out. Please pray for me. Then like 2 days after that, I feel so much better. Thank you to whatever crackpot doctor he got. Remember the doctor that said he was the most healthy president? That crazy one?
Remember he looked like what's his name from Back to the Future?
Yeah, he looked like Doc from the Back to the Future talking about he the healthiest president in all history.
It's like
the healthiest president in history was probably President Obama. And I'm not even super up on President Obama, but at least
the way it was written is like Trump wrote it and he just signed it.
Yo, man, oh, snap, Blurty said the demon sperm lady. Yo, I forgot. Yo, you know what? There's so much crazy stuff that happened during these that's why 4 years be feeling like, it's like, you got your 2 terms, B. It's been 8 years. He'd be like, nah, it's been 4. It ain't been 8. I forgot about the demon sperm. Oh, man. Sure, it was random too. Like she came. Where did she even come from? Like where did you find? Like what school did she go to, or where did she work for? Like Shorty just came out of nowhere, and this COVID, 2020 has revealed some things to your butt. Shout out to Jenna James saying she for sure rent a wife. Most of them old, elderly, white, not limited to them either. Men be on that tip buying exotics from foreign countries like Brazil, Puerto Rico, China, Philippines, etc. True, yeah. It's just it's just funny because she can't even act slightly interested. Like she show up on the scene like, I don't like you. She show up, I don't like you. And it's like, you know you're supposed to pretend to be his wife. Can you smile a little bit? No. You lucky I'm here. The clock's running. Are we getting on the plane or not? It's like, So, Kiwi23 said, like a kid writing a letter to the teacher or signing their mama name on the permission slip. Yo, so guys, we leave y'all with that. It's been a nice, cool, short show. See, we weren't super long for y'all this week. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get in, get out, have some fun. You know what I'm saying? Now, I do have some announcements for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Since y'all are here, thank you. Hit that thumbs up if you like what you see. Bulletin. Pull out the church bulletin if you could and turn. I wish I had some glasses to pull out.
Need the organist to play a little ditty for you.
The church bulletin. On October 10th, you will be able to find me. The church will be traveling to AfroCon. Yes, AfroCon. I will be on 2 panels in AfroCon. You will also be able to see Blurtish there. They will be there in Jesus' name. Praise the Lord. Also, I'd like to let the congregation know that on October 31st, yes, Halloween 2020, the Rent Party will return. That's right, black comics, gaming, cosplay, all that jazz, great conversation, musicians. It will be a black extravaganza like you haven't seen before. We hope to have you in attendance. There will be a collection plate and chicken dinner served directly after. Yo.
Will that chicken be from Church's?
Yo, that chicken.
That chicken will slide right on off the plate.
Like, dang, this is grease. Trying to put it right for a swing it. If you could, Lord, please watch over us in our comings and goings. As we part, I'd like to say thank you for watching NERDSoul. Thank you for pouring into me as I try to pour into you. I hope that I have not led you astray. I hope that I have given you a moment to relax and not be too frenetic, too angry, too fanatical in your viewing of this content. It is all ages, of course. We try to make sure that even the young skillets can enjoy the NERDSoul. I'd like to give some love to those in the chat. Ambria Ashley, Sister Ashley. Wonderful, wonderful sister. Been member for 25 years. Markeith Collins, always on time as a deacon. Zeus, one of the best choir directors we've ever had in our tenure here on 3rd Street. 3rd Street Baptist. I just made up our own. Also to Jenna James and Panda, that make sure that we keep the lights on. We love you as well. VV, for the prayers that you do for the sick and shut in. We cannot thank you enough. Everyone, make sure to hit the like button. The thumbs down is nothing but the devil. It's nothing but sin. Do not believe in it. It is no truth. And the thumbs down button. I would like you to also hit that subscribe and share this to your friends. Make sure they know that every day hot fire will be dropping on this channel in some form or another. So with that said, we have exercised with demons, baby. We did it.
All right.
And it's a short show. It's only 40 minutes. It wasn't even crazy. It wasn't even crazy, y'all. So, if you could, wipe the sweat from my weary head. Say peace to the people.
Be blessed, y'all.
Look, we love all y'all. Big shout out to Blurtish out there doing their thing. Big shout out to AfroCon. Big shout out to Thought Crimes, Double Toasted. Big shout out to Black Tribbles. Big shout out to 133 Art. Big shout out to Legends Press. Oh man, there's a bunch of dope people out there that's killing. For All Nerds, they're dope too. So yeah, big shout out to Open Mind and my boy Alan that are getting me through my Street Fighter trials, if you will. So until next time, which will be sometime tomorrow, doing something of some sort. You can we have been passing the collection plate ever since this stream started, and I would like to thank Sister Ashley for placing $2 in there, not because it's $2, but because it is the belief in the content that we display.
If I had a tambourine, I'd shake it.
You know what I'm saying? I have to give it to you. If I could, Miss Ashley, bow your head. Dear Lord, please bless Miss Ashley. Double the money for myself, but I want you to increase tenfold.
Shake it together.
The energy that she used to give, and give it to her for her strength and edification, Lord. Look, we love all y'all. For those that grew up in the church, you know the deal. So, guys, NERDSoul, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all them places. YouTube is the hub. Much love for y'all. Of course, podcasts if you rather listen. You can find NERDSoul anywhere. Just search it up. NERDSoul, and Spotify if you want to get your jams on. Now, hit the thumbs up if you like what you hear. Hit the thumbs down if you don't. But if you don't, ooh, I'm going to send that COVID after you. All right? That COVID.
Don't do that.
That COVID. All right, I won't send the COVID. I'll send the common cold after you. I'll tell COVID, hold off. I'll send the common cold. You'll have some sniffles for a couple of weeks, and then it'll go away. So, we're going to say much love. We're going to leave y'all with Arcatron, which is ARCKATRON.com. Awesome producer, rapper, musician, all that stuff. Dope beats, and he has the Space Bridge in stores. We're going to leave you with them. We're going to leave y'all with that heat. You know what I'm saying? Because what is church without a little music to worship to? So we're going to leave y'all with all that. And from us to you, we're just saying peace, 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 a peace, a peace, peace. Oh, you said, but a woo for you. Because remember, Wu-Tang, as well as NERDSoul, is always for the children.